welcome back to Diablo's Laboratorium Emporium, and my name is Diablo, and today, well, I've been, good start. I've been giving this a lot of thought, and why is this broken? Let me fix this right away, there we go. I've been giving this a lot of thought about what we are going to do, and how we're going to do it, and how this is going to work. One of the things that I thought of is if, for instance, something off this side of the factory wants to go to this side of the factory, then it really can't because, well, we've basically said, well, if we are going to cut off the tracks here, then it either has to go all the way around like that, which, you know, is an option, or it's just as well. So I think we might have to do either a little crossing here or have these as a continuous track. The risk of having these as a continuous track, obviously, is that you get is that these tracks then cross tracks that other trains can pass, and that will have a detrimental effect to the throughput of the train. We'll have to wait and see how that works. I'm going to go with what we have now, but I'm just warning you up front, we might have to change that in the future. So, I've also given some thought about what am I going to do. And I'm going to start by, I know I need an LTN depot, and I know I need lots of other stuff, but I'm going to start by beginning at the end. Basically. That makes sense? If I do that, and I do that, that's our corner, okay? Yeah, that's, for my own head. There's a few things I wanna note. I'm going to do a hybrid of blocks and no blocks. What am I going to do? I'm going to pretend there's a block here, but not actually build the rail there yet. I might do that in the future if that is what it takes, or that is what I think I need, but I do want to keep that area clear of buildings should I ever want to do that. Secondly, that also gives me the opportunity to surround my factories with walls, if I do not actually use the trains to make blocks, with walls to stop the biters from expanding into my factories and eventually start eating stuff and I don't know what. So, having said that, the first thing we will start with today is determine, well, I hope I can determine that, where our actual, whatchamacallit, Laboratorium Emporium will start, because that is going to be important. Now, these ones, for now at least, I don't need, right? Because we are not going to go down for now. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, train. Oh, God. I almost... Right. Let's just do that. Let's do that. Make sure we don't die. Yes, good. Not dying is always a good option to take. There we go. And we go up, and away. Thank you. Looks a bit sick there. Can I make this straight? If I go from here... Let me check this out, man. If I go straight here... Does it make sense for me to do that? I mean, kinda. It kinda. No, well, does that mean I can? Well, I can. You know what? I'll keep the shape as is. I don't want to mess I don't want to mess with it too much. I was standing on the platform. On the roundabout. I don't want to do that. This, I should remember, was the outermost point of where this thing ended up. Which in turn means that this one, if this is our first out into our sideways build, and I don't know if that's the truth of it, but that is what I am going to hold as a truth right now. I could go down a little bit further, but bleh. I want to go here. Why? I have no idea. I have no reason. That's just something I want to do. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. There's our first corner into our first factory area, which is in fact our Laboratorium Emporium area. This was our corner bit. Yes? Yes. Good. Okay. So, how do we determine where our labs are actually going to go? Well, we know that if we grab our roundabout, which is not here, it is over here. Yes. We grab our roundabout, and we go over. Yes, we are right on top of it. And we go over here. I need to keep that in mind. This is our fictitious outer edge, right? This is where the rail would be if I was to expand this block downward, which I'm not doing just yet, but I want to keep that as a barrier. This obviously would be the make sure I do that correctly. Fictitious barrier there. So this is basically where we need to start thinking about building stuff. Now, the laboratories, if you will, obviously need some stuff. So we are going to need some train stations to dump that stuff in. Now, that's a good one. Every train station needs or rather, let me rephrase that because otherwise it could get misconstrued. Every area that has large amounts of trains going in, potentially large amounts of trains going in, should have, at least I think so, a stacker in front of it. So, let's start our stacker from there, because that's the first, I don't know, arbitrary point I want to start building from. Can I just steal that one? No, because there's no radar there. That's unfortunate. Well, that train just passed by, so I can safely do that. Cool. I'll just have to walk over there. Did I? Actually, I did not turn my... Oh my... I'm so fast! I never turned my boots on. Cool. Alright, well, we are here now, so now I can. Let me just, let me carefully do this. Yeah, now I can copy it. Here we go. Oh, this is probably too big, so I'm going to have to shrink it a little. Oh, hang on. Whoosh. I don't want to have those pipes, so let's shift that instead of just copying it. And... where was I? Yes, that corner we don't need. Perfect. Right, I can get rid of that. I'm so fast. I'm Superman. Oh, right, we're still at like 1 billion speed, right? What speed are we at, actually? Hang on. Yeah, we're at 5 speed. That is very nice. Let's see if this fits, shall we? Wait. Which side is the right side? This one. Okay. Oh, that's way too big. That's way too big. Maybe I want to go down a little then. Maybe I want to go down a little bit more with my first line. Or do I need this many? Okay, so what does a lab need? It needs 7 science packs. So it's technically 7 trains. Let's say we double up on trains, so we need 7 trains in the train station and 7 trains waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can lose one of these on either side, and top side and bottom. So if we do, and we had, how many gaps was this? 3? 1, 2, 3. So let's keep that as a standard size. Although this is 5. Never mind. 1, 2, 3. So this would be there then. I guess that kind of makes sense-ish. Obviously, this one would then not be included. Something, and this one would not be included. And that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Obviously, this one will have to... I need to go away from 5, because 5 is way too fast. 5 times speed with 8 legs. I hadn't really considered... Not, you know, I didn't even think of turning my legs on yet. So that's a little bit too fast. Although we do have large amounts, areas to travel. So, and without a proper train system, that is going to be a little bit difficult. We'll see. I'll just turn them off if I don't really need to travel that far. This, yeah, but do I want... Why? This would then be here. Oh, no. That went completely not the way I wanted it to. Right, let's try that again. Thank you. So it would go there. Do I mind that? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is 3 away from that. It does allow me the space to have, you know, every train twice. That is nice. That is very nice. I could go for one of those slanty ones, but I don't like those really. I mean, they're nice in a pinch, don't get me wrong. They're nice to have when you actually have less room to work with, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's make the shortest corner we can. That is that one. Do I mind this? No, it doesn't look bad. No, it doesn't look bad at all. We know where our fictional barrier, side, whatever you want to call it, is, so that's fine. This can be as short as we wanted to make it, so something like that. So technically, the first train station could be here. Yes, I think so. So if we grab... Well, it's going to be way over here, isn't it? Because we want to have it in the middle. Well, a little bit more in the middle, I think. But for these, the argument's sake, to see how far down we need to go. And trust me, there is some kind of plan. There is. I promise you there is. Okay, so let's say these are red skians. Right? Then this would not be needed. Why am I... what the... Okay. There we go. And then that one will go... Interesting. Do I want... I've got... If we're not actually keeping ourselves to block sizes per se, at least not on the way down, maybe. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll have to see. Oh, this is interesting. I have to think about this. I had not thought about this. We can give each train its own exit, if we wanted to. Because, you know, if we do a singular exit this way, then if we have 7 trains, that's hardly going to happen. But if we have, for instance, 7 trains waiting, and they're all empty, then it's going to take a while before one at a time they're emptying out, before the new one can get in. I realize that's a... Okay, that's probably not going to happen that often. Especially because we are going to be building each color of science not at the same time. For instance, red science will be saturated before green will even get there. But then they will start running at the same time. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if I should do 1 or 7 exits. You know what? I'm going to go for 1. Why not? All that can happen is that it can go horribly wrong. Now, what do we need? We need something to unload that train with. I'll just ghost build this because obviously these train stations will be in a completely different spot. As I said, we want to have that centralized. You don't know what I'm going to be building yet, but I do. So I know this is going to be shifting to the left. Trust me on that. The exit for this is this one. And basically what we would get is something. Oops. Like that. And then repeat over and over again, right? Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. So, that would get us... Well, can I fit a belt balancer in there? Because I would like to do that. And belt balance that, obviously. And then we'll take that out. And we'll go 1, 2, yes. Oops. 1, 2. Yes. Is that correct? Hold on. No. There's only one. This is the one. Yes. That looks a bit weird, but okay. And then everything is belt balanced as well. And we can choose to do only 4 outs. Because I know that I want 4 outs and not 8. I am insane. But I'm not going to be building 8 belts of science each. I'm going to do 4. Which is... which is insane in of itself. I think. It's like 4 times what we had last build, so it's going to be kind of big. It kind of gives you an idea of where I'm going with this, perhaps. So there's a little reveal there, and this would obviously be connected there, whatever, something. This is all bleh. Right. So we would go out. Then we'd have to combine some stuff. And then we'd get a set of laboratories. Now, oh, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be, because I also have to think about where and how to combine stuff. Because I want to basically end up with 7... That's not 7. 6... That's 5, 6, 7. That's 7 belts. Going down. Whoosh. Like that. Feeding into a laboratory area. and have that repeat 4 times for each area. Because I'm going to build 4 areas. Just in case you didn't know. I told you I was insane. That would... How the heck am I going to build this bus, though? This is going to be an interesting build indeed. Jeez. Because I need, like, red there, red there, red there, and red there. Hey. Then I need green there, green there, green there, and green there. Oh boy. I have no idea how to... I didn't think this through, did I? Well, I could do it earlier, though. Hold on. Yeah. No. Wait. There is an easier solution for this. I'm just going to build it out here. Okay, so let's say we have our red coming out here. We have our green coming out here. Our blue, our yellow, our... you know what? Screw this. I'm not going to do this that far away. I'm not going to keep walking away. So let's give ourselves a little bit of room. Like this, then do that. Let's turn this on. Shoot. Not what I meant to do. It's going the wrong way, I realize, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, basically what I can do is I can run this one. Oops. Well, I'm going to have to turn it around, don't I? Yeah. Basically what I can do is I run this one here. I don't even have to go that far, do I? Well, we'll see. Let's... 7. 7 has a middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of those 4, that has a middle again. So let's do that one. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, so give me a sec to get this straight in my head. Alright, now we've got red on that side. Perfect. The second red should then... Oh, wait, no, yes. Yeah. Okay, so this one could then go there. This way? Why is this so far away? This needs to be further away. Am I doing this correctly? I think I am. The third one can go like this. Well, it's worked in my head. It worked in my head. Somehow it's not working now, though. So we've got this one here, that one there, yeah? So we've got red, green, and blue. Red, green, and blue. So we've gotten those there. And this then becomes, I don't know, black or yellow or one of the other colors. Well, okay, let's, for argument's sake, say that one is over here. So we can actually have that just go like this. Yes? So we've got 4 colors now. Then how am I going to get... Okay. Well, I can do that once, but how can I do that more times? Because I can get these ones to go longer. And these ones to go over here. So this... Sorry, this is just... I know a lot of this is in my head right now. And I apologize for that, but I'm trying to figure this out. So this color would go there, this color would go there, and this color would go there. AKA thus and thus. Thank you. And thus. Now this is all fine and dandy. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we can go one lower actually, because we can skip this one directly. So we could lower this by one. That's fine. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors, all neatly in a row next to each other. Yes? Oh, I meant to do that. The unfortunate thing is, of course, that's one. What do I do with the second one? This is going to be a bloody mess. Well, obviously, okay, I'm making this a little bit harder on myself than I really have to, but because I'm crossing it over there, but that is irrelevant, because if I change the red one to there, you could say, well, the red one can just go there, and the white one can just go there, and you don't need to go underneath. Yes, I realize, but what happens for the next one over, and the next one over that, and the next one over that? At some point, you're going to have to cross them. But for argument's sake, I will try that out, because, you know, I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to these things. Let's take these second line out. Let's say this is the red one. So we got red, green. Let's make my life a little bit easier. And let's say we've got red, green, blue. Don't really care that it's not neat and tidy. That one. That's 7, if I'm not mistaken. 4 and 3. Yes, that is a 7 indeed. I can still count, thank God. That one, and that one. Okay, so this would seem obviously, you know, it's easy. What are you talking about? But again, now we've got this second red and this second, or rather, this second red. Yes, I realized. This second red, this second blue, and this one. And where do I go with those ones then? It is all a bit muddled. Well, actually, it doesn't have to be. Okay, I see potential, because I can jump all of those. And then I can jump those there. So it's a bit of a jumping puzzle. But it's doable as long as there is nothing directly beneath any of the incoming lines. Otherwise, we can't jump that. Okay. So I think we should go back to our basic premise that we had up here. Oops. Somewhere here. Thought I turned those off. Darn it. And go. So if the first red comes in here. No, the first red has to go all the way over, doesn't it? So this. See, this is what I mean. This is a problem. I need to figure this out so I know how low I need to go. I should have figured this out up front. I'm sorry about that. Stop it. Because I need to know how much space this is going to take from here in order to determine how low or where my first laboratory can be placed. So this is actually something I need to solve. Interesting. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to do what I always do and try to think it through as simple as I can. We've only got 4 red coming in. So, the first red, we go 1. Wait, where's 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, the red is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got red there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. I made a miscalculation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did not make a miscalculation. I just placed a little bit too much. So this would be red. This would be red. I'm just going to place it down and we'll see how if we can shorten it once we actually done it. The next one would be green, which would... I'm just going to skip like this because, I don't know, reasons. I don't know exactly where it's going to come from, so I'm just going to say it's going to come from over here. Oops, without that one, thank you. Thank you. Same goes for you. I'll keep it the same distance, why not? That just looks nicer, so why not? Do I just do this now? Yeah, I believe so. That one, and that one. So that's green going in, right? That, in turn, leaves me enough space. Interesting. Okay, yeah, this is okay. This is okay. A pattern has started to emerge. See, if you just start to build stuff, things start to happen. Isn't it great? So if I just do that and just, I just did a little bit too much, but that's okay. Do that. Obviously that's not what I want to do. That, now we've got too much there. We already have too much there, right? Actually, you know what? If I just copy this, shift copy it. Wait, hang on. Shift copy this, thank you. Without all the belts. That should make my life a little bit easier. Yes, it does. Okay. And then we can just input what we need to input where we need to input it. And from where. It doesn't really matter, does it? And this, obviously, is just going to end there. So it's going to be 7 times 4 high. Is that correct? Plus 1 for each. Well, we want to do... Oh, wait. Almost got that right. We want to do this half from there and half from the other side, because we want to have this in the middle of the train station. I'm going to have to kill these biters, aren't I? Well, we almost have the atomic bomb researched, so... Well, I say almost. 3/4, nearly. This is an interesting start. Let's just say that, okay? It's an interesting start. Ooh. This was not supposed to be there at all. Icky. Go away. Good. Okay. So we can do... We've got 7 colors, so we can do... I want to move this. I want to move this down because it's tremendously in the way of everything else. There we go. Somewhere around here. I don't know. I want to test this out. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, I thought so. So, you would then be there. And then you would be... Yeah, that's dependent on where we are. And the other three would come in from the other side. This is going to be a little bit more interesting than I thought. Because this one obviously has to go there now. Oops. This one obviously has to go there now. And this one, I see that I still made a mistake with this. Cool. Has to go there. Which, in turn, means I get to do this. Yes? Yes. Nope. The other way. This one. Oops. This one. Yeah, and then that one falls away. So that one. So this one would go there. So we've got three coming in from that side. Oh, this is going to be... it's going to look... I think it's going to look nice, but it's going to be rather big. Trying to get that the way I want it to. Is this the way I want it to? I had this idea in my head, and I've been doing some test building, but I might just... I might just... You know what? Let's just focus on this for now, and I can always change it, because the height won't probably change. So we've got three colors coming in. 1, 2, 3. The third color would be the quote-unquote middle one. So let's just assume that one is coming straight from above. That makes no sense whatsoever. But just for argument's sake right now, I can't even draw straight lines. Seriously, I'm just list like this. That means that the other colors have to come from the other side. I can't... Well, I could go in from this side for this outer color. I could go in from this side. Yes, because I could skip this one and go in there. Then I could do the third one. No, I can't do the third one because I would get stuck in there. So I would have to go up here to keep it somewhat consistent. So, I would think I would go like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. But now, because I'm from the, I'm coming from this side, it depends on who you want to skip. I think I want to skip this one though, and keep this one going straight. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense visually as well. Obviously, these are not coming straight down, but either they're coming from the left or the right, but the build is going to be the same. So that does not matter. There's oh, that's not the way that goes. That one, that one, that one. That does not change. Where these middle ones come from does not change how this is going to be, how this is going to work. Yeah, that's not gonna affect it at all. And as a matter of fact, these ones will be broken again because we need these ones to be there. We just know that they will come from above. Okay. So that means we can grab this. Shift it over 1. delete the one that we don't need, and go like this. Let's do it that way. Yeah, and that one goes there. Perfect. So that means this one would go. Okay, I need to. Yeah, see, I was afraid of that. This one's pointing in the wrong direction too. That one's not strictly necessary, but neither is this, but it looks nicer. It just looks nicer, so I'm doing it that way. And then we get, well, at least that one and that one. Yeah, that's the last two then, isn't it? Yes, it is. And then we get, so this one would still be a skip. And this one would go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we can do another skip from there to there. Again, these ones, undergrounds, are not strictly necessary. These undergrounds are not strictly necessary, but it just looks nicer. At least I think it looks nicer, and that's the most important thing, I think. There we go. There we go. So that would be our way to get red, blue, or red, green, blue, whatever, red, green, blue, whatever, red, green, blue, whatever, red, green, blue, whatever. I just thought of a problem, but that's a future problem, and not for right now. But this is one way of doing it, and that would give us quite a bit of height, which is not that big of a deal, because, again, we are working with near infinite amounts of space, so I don't really mind that. The only thing that I'm now worried about, potentially worried about, is that I actually would like to have red on both the outsides. So this would be red, green, blue, black, yellow, purple, white. Wait, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, somewhere I pointed to the wrong one. And then this would be red, blue, red, green, blue, black, yellow, purple, white again. Except this one would be white, purple, yellow, black, blue, green, red. Red. Sorry, I did it again. If you understand what I mean. So these would be mirrored. These two would mirror these two. And I don't know if I can use this kind of setup for that. I am, however, going to really, really try. That means that this one would go there. And this has all got to do with how my thing is going to build. What the setup of my laboratories is going to be, which I already have a rough idea of. I've test built some of it, so I know kind of what I want and how I want it and where and why and how. So, yeah, go with me on this one. Arg. No, hang on. If I use the model that I have, it's not these ones that need to move. It's actually these ones that need to move. Yeah, and that's not possible, is it? Well, yes it is. Yes it is if I... Okay. Home. This is awkward. All right, so I might change that. I might change my design then, because this just works, right? This just does what I said I wanted to have. It gets red on all the first ones. It gets green on all the second ones. It gets blue on all the third ones. Whatever black, I think, is the on the fourth ones. Yeah, I think that's... This works the way I wanted it to work. However, I am a little bit of a stubborn boy, so I'm going to try this anyway. I know I'm out of time, and I'm going to do this. What if, as I said, I want this here, and I want this here? That means that the skipping of set colors would happen over here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One, too many. Oops. One, two, three, four, five, six. Wait, what? Oh, I see. I see what I did wrong there. Okay. I see what okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's where I went wrong. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be red. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm truly sorry if this if this entire episode makes no sense whatsoever, but trust me, it's for a good cause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one needs to die, and you go there. That means we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is our working plan right now. Yes. Yes. Duh. Again, these ones don't need to be undergrounds, but it just looks nicer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So now we have them on the right side of these 7 and on the left side of these 7, which is actually what I want. Can I do that? Can I keep doing that? That's the question, though. So, and then we get 2 steps instead of 1 step in between. That is interesting. How will that affect the... Oh, that's going to make the build a lot bigger, isn't it? That is going to make the build a lot bigger. Okay, well, it should not... That should not be... Again, we are working with virtually... this one goes here. Virtually infinite space, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having a near infinite thing going down. Then you would go there, and you would go there. Yeah, that still works. Yeah, this is going to work just fine. This is going to work just fine. I can even... Yeah, perfect. Perhaps I could even do this for the next one, except shift it over one. Yeah, I think so. That would mean we lose... No, wait. Did I just shift it the wrong... No, I shifted it the right side up. No, that does not work that way. That does not work that way, you silly man. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, that one was actually correct. Never mind. All right. What I can copy, however, is just the first two, I think. There. Yeah. And the distance should be the same, so just this distance changes. So this one should be good as well. Yeah, this works. This works. This works. This works. I'm happy. Okay. I can already see the pattern emerging. Nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. This one goes in. This one goes out. This one goes in. This one goes out. We double up. We go in and out. And obviously we'll do that from the other side as well. We get the one going in from the top, which would be the middle one. So, yeah. Which would be this one then. Yeah. Let's just symbolically put that there, like we did before, so we know what we're talking about. Is that one? No, that would be that one. Aha, see, almost made a mistake. See, this is why I put this here symbolically, so I know which one is which. And then from here, we can go into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one goes straight onto that one, because everything will be underground, as David Bowie would say. This one would go. Oh, what a mistake to make. Sorry. This would be underground. Go away. Yes. Nope. There. Okay. That is the next one over. Which in turn means that you would go. Am I doing this correctly? I think I am. Yeah, it looks weird because we are now obviously shifted. I see, because with this one, we were nicely and neatly going over one every time. So that's why the undergrounds fit every time perfectly. But because we are shifting outward, this way to the left and this way to the right, so these gaps are getting bigger in between. This no longer... Well, it makes sense, but it doesn't look like it makes sense. I guess you're just gonna have to trust me. I don't no. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. This is the right one, yes. It makes sense. It really does. This one would then... Oh, that's disgusting. Huh. How do I solve that? How do I solve it? Okay, so here we still went down the middle with this one, but we never had a gap in the actual undergrounds that was there. Now, because this is shifting over to the right, and this is shifting over to the left, what we are actually ending up with is holes. This hole, to be exact. Yeah, because this is pointing the wrong way, by the way. And that will not do. That is completely unacceptable. Because the next one, because we're gonna have more holes like this, so I can't accept this. Because the next one obviously would go here. Let me get a little bit closer and go there. And then the last one, so we would skip this one. This would be 2, 3, 4 there. So this one would skip from here to here. Meaning that this one would have to skip from here to here. And, well, the last one would go in here. So we would have a gap of 2 there. That is ugly. But, okay. So we have a choice here. Oh, God. How much time has passed? Okay. I'm going to have to think about this. I'm going to have to think about this hard. I'm either going to go with this design, which is nice and clean, works, and I get a train station, and I get the benefit of this, I get my train stations in order. So I get red, green station, I get a blue, black station, I get a yellow, purple station, and a white train station. And they're nice in order of what is there, right? My train stations will be in this order with a white one. That's weird. Why do I have blue first instead of... This is wrong. Blue should be here and black should be there. The designers made a mistake. Anyway, so I can have my train stations in the correct order and have my belts also in that same order. Or I could have a mirrored setup, which is actually what I was looking to do, of laboratories on this side and laboratories on that side being fed the same way with the same color of science on the same belt relative to that area of the labs. So, for instance, we've got red going down like this and green going down like this, and we've got, let's say this is a lab right here, and then for the other side we would have red going down on the I said red and green, right? We would have green and red and a lab right there. So we'd have lab, red, green, green, red, lab, which I think looks a lot nicer. However, then I'd have to make a choice. Either I have my trains in order, in color order, or I get my or I get gaps here. Because I can avoid these gaps by starting, like I did here, from a singular side, either the inside or the outside. I don't care. But from a side, if I start from a side and work my way either in or out, and then the one in the middle comes from the top, it doesn't matter which side I start from. I will not have this ugly gap here. You know, this 2 gap here. I know it's not that big of a deal, but it's an aesthetic choice that I want to make, and I think I have to make. But if I do that, then my belts will not be in the correct order. So, because, you know, if I have my trains in order and I don't do these in order, then my belts won't be in order. If I have my trains out of order and I do these in order, then my belts will be correct. So it's either the trains or this gap. And that's something I will think about before Thursday. For now, however, I'll say thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel. It helps and motivates. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.